Steve Corona, and I'm your host for this virtual internship. We're speaking with Carolyn Ovitt. She is the Director for Human Resources for the City of Fort Wayne. And today we're going to be speaking a little bit about the entry-level position in her department, which is the HR coordinator. So tell me a little bit about the hiring and selection process for this position.
The hiring process for all positions at the city include being posted on our website. A person will find a job they're interested in, apply. We capture those applications online, and we get those to our hiring managers. We have 300 hiring managers at the city of Fort Wayne because we have 2,000 employees. Wow. So there are 300 people that are looking at the applications for the positions they have posted. And we match up the qualifications, the things that are required by the job description, with the things on the resume and what's stated in the application. And we find good matches, set up interviews, and the hiring manager makes a selection.
So what level of education and experience are you looking for this position of HR coordinator?
An HR coordinator needs to have a bachelor's degree in human resources or another related field. They could also have experience and education in the same field for an equivalency, which would be 6 years. So 6 years of experience or the degree or a combination that makes up for the equivalent.
What's the starting pay? What would be the starting pay, and then in 5 years, what might a person make in this department?
It starts at $45,000 and goes to $59,000.
And how do you conduct training for this position?
This one is done on the job. When you come into this position, it's a team mentor training program, and we have a program all set up for you, knowing what we're going to teach you first. It's a bit of a learning curve. We think it takes about a year for you to really be able to come on board and learn everything you need to learn, including the systems.
And what are the duties and responsibilities of the HR coordinator?
The HR coordinator is the person who connects jobs with the people that are going to fill them, and that can happen inside the organization or outside the organization.
So they are the matchmaker.
They are the matchmaker, very well said.
What's a typical work day and work week like?
It's a regular day shift. It's 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. It would be somewhere in the vicinity of 8 to 5 during the day. And there's a lot of tasks that are involved with being an HR coordinator. You have a lot of people that you talk to, that you get information from, share information with. And placing somebody in a job is a very satisfying feeling. And so for an HR coordinator, they really enjoy the process of coming up with a good fit and giving the department a resource they need and hiring someone.
I want to work for you. I want to work directly for you. So what is the most important aspect a potential employee of your department needs to think about?
I think it's really important for you to like people.
Okay.
And all kinds of people can work in this department very successfully, but at the root of it are people. We're the people part of the organization. We are kind of like at the center of the organization. We don't really provide services to citizens so much as we do support everyone else who does.
How do you evaluate performance?
We have an annual performance evaluation, but we also we want you to do well in performance, and performance is really 3 components: accuracy, completeness, and timeliness, and all those 3 have to come together. So we do that each year, and we evaluate.
What does success look like? If I'm doing a good job, what does success look like?
I think number 1 is you like your job. You really love working here. You like working in human resources, and you like working with people. And you feel as though you're valued, you're doing a good job, you're performing well, you're part of a team. Those are all things that are indicators that you're successful.
So I get the job, I like you, I like my job, but I am struggling, and I want to be successful. How do you help me to become successful? What resources can you provide?
We have lots of training opportunities. So we have someone in human resources who performs just training for the whole organization. And that trainer will provide personal and team training. You'll get to learn lots of things about not only what you do, but why you do them. And our team, because we're the people leaders in the organization, we do lots of interpersonal training, learning how to be good communicators, learning how to solve problems, have complicated discussions with people that might not be so easy to have. So we get personal training and development in that area so that we're effective with all kinds of people in the inside of the organization and with citizens and the public in general.
What would you consider to be the biggest challenges of the position?
I think the patience to understand it will take you a year to become familiar enough with the systems to not have the aid of training and that kind of thing. So that length of time can be difficult for some people because they want to learn it quickly. It takes time.
I like working for the city. I've been here a year. Are there opportunities for advancement within the city?
There are lots of opportunities, and in human resources in particular, because it's our job to match up people with jobs, then we know where all the jobs are. We know all of the jobs.
Is there a typical career path for someone internally within the city and then perhaps externally too?
In this particular job with the coordinator, there's a senior coordinator position just above it. Mm-hmm. So you can move from a regular coordinator position into a senior coordinator position.
And if I'm looking to move myself up within the organization, within the city, are there professional organizations or additional training, advanced degrees or certifications that would help me in my career?
I really think depending on what you want to do. If you're interested in going to community development, then learn some things about housing, if that's what you're interested in, or become a landscape planner. Start taking classes in the evenings to become a landscape planner if you're interested in that portion of community development and or parks.
If I want to go back to college and get, say, a master's degree, does the city offer any support to pay for that additional educational training?
We don't. We do not have any kind of a
tuition
program
reimbursement
to help with the tuition or any part of it. However, federal employees, after they've been repaying loans for 10 years, can get forgiveness. So that's for public employees.
So I'm a middle school student, somebody in high school looking at this video. What advice would you give me about a career with the city of Fort Wayne?
Well, I think that the most amazing thing about this organization is there's so many different kinds of jobs. You can have a job in a squad car or a factory plant, which we call the filtration plant, or you can be in an office, you can be in a truck, in the parks, so many different kinds of jobs.
I imagine that you talk to young people all the time, and when you share that information about the breadth of opportunity, are they amazed?
Most people don't really understand exactly what the city is as an organization, and so finding out that we provide all these services is usually pretty interesting.
Yeah. Final thoughts?
Mm-hmm. You know, I'd really love to have people interested in human resources. I'd like you to come and work for me. If you like people and you like being on a team and working with people and like to be where people get connected to better opportunities and they learn and they grow together, HR is that place for you. So I would love to have you learn more about us.